Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, a technology that is now extinct, but it could have changed tennis. Coach Rob, what do we got?
Are you talking new, old technology?
I'm talking about these rollers.
The rollers. We got rollers in here, Harry. It's been a while since I've seen these.
Let's stop rolling for now. Stay tuned. Practice anytime, day or night, 24/7, 365 with Fast Track Tennis. Get your Fast Track Tennis today and get 10% off with Tennis Spin. Link is below. And get your tennis on the fast track. All right, so Coach Rob, these are rackets that I found at my local Goodwill, and I literally got one of them for like $5, and I got the other for $8. I think the 6.6 costs more. I don't know if somebody was doing some research or just randomly put an $8 tag on it. And then the red one was $5. I wish they were both $5. But I thought, man, I never owned a roller before. I mean, I was around in tennis, but I wasn't in the selling retail part of it when the rollers were around. What do you remember about them?
I remember a lot of kids used the 6.6 as a transitional racket, kind of going from a junior to a full size. It was light. They loved the color. You kind of looked at it like the banana stick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the rollers being like, hey, wow, you got to try the rollers. I don't remember that was something we were on. I think the kids were just like, wow, this is cool. It's yellow, and let's give it a shot.
Yeah, so I remember stringing a few of these. Not many.
I'm not even really sure I was stringing that much when these were around. This has been a while.
Yeah, there's a short side to this.
Yes, it says short side in here.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do it wrong,
you
get to start over.
Exactly. The reason is the strings have to be around these rollers.
Right.
So it can't be through, and around the rollers, like the wrong way.
Right.
So that the rollers can actually supposedly move. Right? When you strike the string, it's supposed to, kind of do this.
Okay.
Right?
And then back then, when these were new, I don't remember doing a lot of two-piece. Was it mostly one?
Yeah.
Back in then?
Yeah, this is one piece. That's two-piece?
This is two-piece. Not here, not way up here.
Oh,
and another one where it says tie off.
Got it. All right. So the technology behind it is, when you strike the string bed, because the rollers are shifting, it helps to pocket the ball when you strike it by getting more strings involved into the ball. So, look at yours is a 6.6 stiffness and 95 square inch head, 16 by 19.
Right.
Excuse me, 16 by 20.
So for the 6.6, for people, remember this is the Wilson. The higher the number, the more flexible the racket.
Correct.
The lower the number, the stiffer the racket.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In case you didn't know that.
And that's a 95.
Correct.
1620, like I said.
Mid plus
95, yeah. Those are rare nowadays. And it's 0 points head heavy or head light. 0 points head. So it's even balance, actually, if it's 0 points. Which means it's right in the middle of the racket. In today's figures, that is considered head heavy and pretty heavy head heavy. But that is supposedly a control stick.
Back then.
Back then.
Right.
And there is hammer technology in it.
Hyper
Come
hammer.
on. So
hyper hammer.
So
a lot of hype.
Hold it at the end like that. What do you feel? Ton of weight.
There's some good weight, yes.
A ton of weight. So,
especially in the grip.
Even though that is strong, it's 10.8/306 strong. So that's kind of like a team version in today's in today's racket technology. So it could be considered middleweight, if not a lighter weight racket. So that's kind of the controlled. I get it. That is supposed to be a Pro Staff L. Pro Staff 97L, if they still made it.
Right.
Okay. And then this one, 5.6, it is another 95 square inch head, still 16 by 20, 10.5 strung though. So we're talking about less than 300 grams strung. This is a tapered beam. So it's thick over here at about 25 and then thins out over here at 23, 22 on the top. So you're supposed to get a fast head, but a heavy head to make it more kind of aerodynamic. Now feel that. 3 points head heavy.
Right.
No racket is 3 points head heavy without customization these days. And 5.6.
Right, stiff.
So stiffer than that.
Yep.
Interesting.
I think I kind of remember guys that wanted to bang the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that extra pop.
Yep. And
The
it's
stiffness.
supposed to finish the stroke for you, make anybody be able to play with a hammer.
Great.
Yeah. All right, let's test them out. All right, just got off the court now with the rollers. You got 6.6 in hand. What do you think?
I liked it. I thought I hit the ball pretty good with it. It kind of brought me back to those old days of when they were first coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And, I thought pocketing was good. I can't say I felt the rollers working, but
Me neither.
the ball did seem to jump off the racket at you.
Yeah.
Was able to produce spin with it. And, it was nice playing with the yellow banana.
It had good feel. That was the thing. Like when you hit it right, it gave you that hammer sound, that ping or boom. Right. And then the ball kind of just rocked it off. The problem I had with this racket was that I wasn't used to it being so head heavy anymore. I felt like I was trying to flick it and come through, and it wasn't working for me because the head
Did you need to
dragged.
flick this? What if you just stroke it?
I'm just so used to,
Mm-hmm.
like not all the weight being at the top that I expect my head to just come through fast. And when I did that, I kind of drove the ball into the ground because I had too much drag in my swing with this racket. When I hit it right, it felt perfect, and it brought me back literally 30 some years.
Yeah.
And it's good. If I continue to play with this, I probably will, regain my 35-year-old strokes, but not my 35-year-old fitness.
Maybe it'll bring you back to watching the ball from the old days.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
That might have been 35 years ago. But yeah, good one. A little more control for sure in that one.
Right.
What'd you think of that 5.6?
I didn't think I hit the ball as well with it. You thought I did. I didn't feel the ball as well on it. I don't know if it was just the stiffness of the frame that was kind of adding to that, but
Right.
it just didn't. It wasn't for me.
It wasn't for you.
But
Okay.
usually I'm using it. I'm more pro staff in that 6-point range back in the day. Anyhow,
Too
so
much power for you here, probably.
Probably right.
You hit the ball well, though. Which
Yeah,
was
that's what you were
interesting.
saying. Yeah.
Like you drove the ball pretty well. The ball came with more spin. It came with more power, more depth.
Didn't feel like it, but
Maybe that's just the hammer technology.
It could be the hammer technology coming through. Yep.
And this is a 1/4 of an inch longer, too, on a 95. And it is thicker for more power. I actually enjoyed this one. This felt like home to me. I used to play with a 95 that was thick like this. It was called the 4-4, and it was about this weight. Yeah, it was about this weight on a 95 that I weighted it up to over 13 ounces. It was pretty much just a racket full of lead.
What'd you feel?
Nothing.
Okay, good.
I mean, I didn't put a dampener on, so I felt something, but it rocketed off the ball when I, the strings rocketed off.
Did it go in the court?
No, sometimes. Okay. So I actually like this one more. I like the more power. I like the sound. I like the hollowness.
I like being able to generate my own power.
Yeah. See, I want a little bit of help. So both of these had roller technology, but you said you didn't feel it on that.
I didn't.
I didn't feel anything either out of the ordinary.
Right. I don't even remember if when they were fresh and new if we felt.
Yeah, this is true.
It's too long ago.
Too gimmicky. Was it a gimmick? Did it really work? Do you guys know? Have you guys heard of rollers? You have to be of at least a certain age to even been in this generation. Probably in your 40s, if not 30s, to even know. Probably late 30s. But what do you think, though, Coach? I got that for $8, and I got that for $5. You can't beat that, though.
No, it's just going to take up some space in your garage, but...
That's all right.
It was fun to hit with.
Yeah. I cleaned it up. I mean, all I really did was I cleaned it up, and then I put an overgrip on it, and then away we went.
Right.
I felt like if I would have just brought it straight here with the stickers on it, and our hands would be brown right now.
I was going to say, thank you for...
Or black right now.
Putting an overgrip on to not have 30-plus years of gross, deteriorating black grip coming off.
There is a sticker in one of these from when it was the last time it was strung.
Yeah.
What year can you read?
That was May 1st of 2006.
Wow. We're getting close to 20 years here.
Right. It was strung at 63 pounds, it says.
Wow. It felt like it could have been 35.
And it was strung with stamina. I could barely see it. Stamina 16.
Oh, in black.
At 63 pounds.
Interesting. I guess that stamina is holding up.
It was durable.
It's got stamina.
Right. When was the last time you strung something in the 60s? Do you string many rackets nowadays in the 60 pounds?
I did that center remake at 61 pounds. That was like the only one, though.
Right.
But it was only because we wanted to be like center.
Sure. Right.
Yeah,
most of the time. Yeah, most of the time I'm low 50s or 48.
Yeah, I'm 55 right now. I probably shouldn't be, but
is that mostly what you're stringing, or that's what you're stringing yours at?
My own. Okay. Yeah, 52 is my most common tension right now. Okay. And then this has some kind of sin gun in it too, and yeah, it looks like it's old, but it ain't bad. I mean, it's bad. Probably it's probably dead, but it's
serviceable. It was dead a decade ago. It's now just hanging on.
It's not decomposing. At least I didn't have to restring it.
That's true.
I mean, that's the thing about going thrifting. Like, you can get a racket for $8 or $5. It's perfectly serviceable.
Right.
And you can go out and play and have fun. And don't need to spend $300 on a racket.
Right. Not at the start.
No, because these were like literally $200 at least back in the day. Right. Coach Rob, thank you for testing out the old rollers with me.
No problem.
Yeah, guys, go thrifting, or if you're just walking by, driving by, or have a neighborhood thrift store, Goodwill, garage sale, see what they got. I'm still looking for a St. Vincent Pro Staff in one of these stores. I have not found it yet.
I'm waiting for you to bring that in. I'm going to let you keep hunting for that.
You know what's even harder? The Chicago version. Do you remember that?
No.
So that's the first Pro Staff 85 before St. Vincent.
Oh, wow. They
made them in America, in Chicago, 1 year.
Wow.
That was
so it. Should we go to Chicago and go thrifting? Is that how you're saying we're going to
No, they had it all over the world, hopefully. Hopefully in your garage. Can you guys look at your garage and see if you have this stuff and bring it to my local Goodwill? Or better yet, shoot me an email if you have one and you're willing to give it up. I'll give you $5.
It might cost me. Ship it to you for.
I'll pay for your shipping.
There you go.
Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Bit, where we put our spin on your tennis.